How's it going, y'all? Man, we just out here wanting to have a little discussion with y'all, man. I did a late night one last night when I was finishing out that gig I was doing. But now I am on to my next chapter in life. You know, everything in this stage. Life is like a stage. It's like a show, like a green screen. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, what's good, man? Sending y'all love and light. And man, I got something like in my eye or something. My eye's been kind of bugging me today, but and yeah, I'm tired. I think it's more just like wore out with a lot of things in society. So, but we gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep pushing, man. So that's what we doing today, man. We pushing. We starting a new chapter now that I gotta find some new work and stuff. I got like one possibility already, and I've already put in some applications. So yeah, man. But yeah, I just wanted to see, man, if anybody out there wants to talk about our universe, man. Where's my folk that always been maybe some people out there always wa- that was always an interest, space and everything. I i like to look through a bunch of space books when I was a child, you know um but yeah, what's good, everyone. Hopefully this is working. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And I'm gonna let some people come in real quick and kind of get ready here. I came unprepared. Gotta have a little safety meeting before this kicks off, man. I finished out that gig I was doing. My last day was last night into this morning. Since I was doing nights, so yeah. Now I'm gonna be recovering from having to do 12-hour night shift 3 days a week. So I think my dog will be a lot happier with that. So that's all good. What's up, y'all? I got to what's good, yo? Would you? I'm sorry. What's that mean? Did you say you send me 75? That'd be a blessing. Yo, what's good? What's good, y'all? I'm just out here surviving. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then I'm just gonna take a little minor piece of some herb. Thank God for the legal states. Ooh, we got some stanky. That's like that. Ooh. All right, hold on. I just gotta wake up real quick. There we go. Greetings. I greet you in the love and light, yo, of our one infinite creator, man. That's what I that's what I strive for, man, is tapping into that love and light, man, within ourselves. And not only that, but man, I'm striving for fourth density consciousness. That's some real. I'm dealing with a lot in this. Third density reality of whatever. The stage. Life is like a stage, like Shakespeare said. Daisy girl, come here. What you doing? And somebody keeps. I don't know. Come here, baby girl. I think we got somebody out there bugging us, huh? Come here. Come here, you wild girl. My girl's being wild lately. She's on a whole new level of wild, isn't she? Is you a whole new level of wild? That we just changed chapters. I had this job going, gig, and yeah, it just ended this morning, 8 in the morning. So I got a little bit of rest, and I'm just trying to push forward and start off this new chapter, and figure out what's next. You know, um, and that's just how life be sometimes. We just go through different chapters, and so it's like I purposely never get too used to everything being consistent. Everything staying the same because in my life, man, it never really has. So, what I mean, to protect myself, I always, am prepared for something to change. Anything. You know what I mean? Like when you grew up without a bunch of money and had to work for everything you had and bought your first car at 14 years old. That's how old I was when I took driver's ed, 14 and a half. But yeah, man, what's good with y'all? What's good with the spamming? Hello, what's up? Jesus died for, yeah, what's good? Man, I feel it, yo. I know. I would do the same for y'all, man. I would give. Man, see, that's one thing about me is I would absolutely, man. If I was able to strike it well off, that would be the number one thing I would do is go and give, man. Like help people out, just like Damon Darling. That dude is legit, man. I love what he does, man. And people like him, there's more and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, to me that's what it's all about is giving more than we take. That's part of the Christ consciousness message is to be of service to others. They say to want to be like 51% service to others, 49% service to self. You know what I mean? You want to balance it out to want to help people, man, and that's what divides real folk between straight like demons, man, and stuff like. Because man, people, if they get too selfish, man, it's not good. Greed is not a good thing. So yeah, it would just be, to me, it would just help. Like that's the reason that I would want to do that too, is just to be another person. There can never be too many people helping. You know what I mean? Because like instead of buy mansions and all this stuff, man, live a humble life with just everything you need and help people with the rest, man. Maybe even make a community or something, man. That would be like ultimately what I would want to do is try to make a cool, chill, no bullshit community. Where we could have a big garden and everything, and you know what I'm saying, live off the land out there in the boonies. That's that's kind of what I foresee maybe coming. As far as I've been staying on paying my. That's why. I mean, not just why, but I mean, I'm just saying that that's a factor involved with why I 2 years ago started making payments on this land. And man, because I'm like, everything is just so unstable that I want to, when shit hits the fan, like I'd be a place to have a legit community, but like you gotta be really careful about who you bring around, man. That's why I'm thankful, I got a pretty good feel for someone's energy. You know what I mean? I can usually spot what somebody's about pretty quick. So, anyways, yeah, what's good with y'all? Let me go back through here. Man, I know I need to get some subtitles figured out. I don't hold on 1 second. Come relax, you nervous girl, you. You nervous by nature, you? My dog over here, she's sensing something outside. Huh. Yeah, just come relax. But yeah, y'all. And I lost some people, but that's what happens, man. I get rambling on of just what I feel, man. I ain't on no script. This ain't no staged out nothing, man. I'm not claiming to be perfect or man. I just have a real good heart, soul, spirit, consciousness. Like I'm prepared to help. I actively try to do everything I can to help humanity. There comes a time though where sometimes you got to, like I said previously, protect your energy. So sometimes you be helping somebody, and then you realize, man, this is off. This energy is off. This something not right about this. So I'm gonna just have to cut the cord, and that's healthy, man. That's realizing that is a good thing. But still I always strive to want to help people, but not everybody's somebody you can help, or not everybody's, and not only that, not everybody's somebody you should help. Not only that, you got to be careful about. That's why you also too got to be careful about somebody's karma. If they on some good karma, then yeah, you know what I mean. But if they on some bad karma, you don't want to get involved with their karma. So there is that factor too. But overall, man, I just want to see the greater good and humanity here. Like we got this ascension coming, man. I know this solar event, 35, at least 35 different ancient cultures throughout time here have spoke about this, upgrading consciousness and this basically Christ, return of Christ and a solar event happening, something with our sun going through a cycle. So That's what time it is, man. What's wrong with the baby girl? But anyways, yo, I wanted to see if anybody else out there, man, likes to think about the universe. Our infinite creator. Space and Earth. That's what the title of this is. I was just kind of warming up with some other things, but yeah, ultimately, like that's what I want to talk about because I've been a seeker of information on this. A true knowledge seeker since I was a child, and that's real. That's very real. When I was a young child, I was looking through books about space and different planets and whatnot, and and I know that was one of the things that drove my relationship with my mom bad because I was trying to talk about stuff like that. She didn't want to talk about stuff like that, so you know what I mean. Like it was just yeah, it is what it is. There's still so much of society that doesn't want to talk about it, and even a lot now. I think like space don't even exist at all, and that's wild. Not only that, I mean, I totally understand. Okay, the lies and deception that NASA's put out there. There's been a lot, but anyways, y'all, what's good? What's good with y'all, man? I got anybody up in here? I'm gonna have to come up with a different title maybe because just not a lot of people are interested in this topic. What's up, Daisy? Yeah. Much love, everyone. Sorry, I'm tired today and stuff, but all right, man. Peace and love. Peace and love. Sorry, I don't seem having nobody in here.